Okay, if my voice is... I'm starting this out kind of weird. So, two things before this video actually starts. One, you guys only got 1 day left to actually put your suggestions into the video where I ask about the lightsaber colors and new what if ideas video. And my voice might be shaky because, well, other than it being a Thursday and stuff, I had homework and stuff. I practically finished it and everything. My mom was saying, "Oh, Dad might want you to finish it," and so I called up my dad, and my dad was like, "No, I'm alright with you doing like 3/4 of it today, then another fuck, and then the rest tomorrow." So that's why my heart was kind of racing because I was scared he would say no. I'm like that, okay? I get scared pretty easily. Okay, anyway, you clicked on this video not for me to tell you about my life. You clicked on this video for me to talk to you about my, what if Deku was the meta. Now, the meta type of videos, they're not the most searched up thing, but they're an interesting idea. So how this is going to play out is when Izuku is born, he gets into an accident. Like, the doctors accidentally made the wrong incision, and they damaged his voice box, his vocal cords. So he can't speak. But other than that, everything's almost the same. Until he gets his quirk. Now, his quirk is like a combination quirk. Even though it's practically several different types of quirks, it's actually a singular quirk that he's able to use different parts of it. Like, Actually, nobody's been able to actually have a quirk like that before. I mean, if you were to think, like, everybody's able to use different abilities with their quirk because, how do I say, what's his name? Endeavor. Yeah, he's got Hellfire, but he's able to do so many other things with it. Anyway, when Izuku gets his quirk, they, put it down as the meta, or they put it down as meta. I don't know why. No, they put it down as, trying to remember. I think it's... Give me a second. Oop, I'm so used to having a touch screen. Sorry about that light. You can see how that's just me blocking the light. So if I go like this, completely different. Phone's on the side. So the voice quality might be bad. Here we go. Huh. Well, that looks damn cool. Ooh, oh, so actually, yeah. So the quirk's going to be called, Epsilon. It's going to be called Epsilon. Izuku's name, the hero name, is going to be Meta. Now, I searched up a picture, and the reason, his name is Meta is because all of the AIs combined would form the Meta. Really weird. I'm not really sure if it's true or not. It just says it, so... yeah. Anyway, I bet all you guys already know the powers because you've watched Red vs. Blue. So, a few characters that are going... Actually, no. Yeah. a few characters that are actually going to be in 1A with Izuku are going to be Carolina and Washington. Now they're going to be brothers. No, they're going to be brother and sister, or sister and brother, either way. Um, they were actually childhood friends with Izuku, as well as with Bakugo, because Bakugo knows that Izuku has a quirk that's way more powerful than him, because he's able to make a force field. He's incredibly durable. He's quick, like incredibly fast, like faster than Ida. He's able to solve any equation you give him. He's practically as strong as All Might. And he's also able to slow down time. So that with the speed ability are kind of like one and the same, really. But anyway, we're going to kind of time skip because everything would kind of be the same except for Bakugo doesn't bully him at all, and you replace both of Bakugo's friends with Carolina and Washington, and Izuku's now an actual friend of Bakugo's. Now, anyway, Izuku kind of doesn't really have the idea of becoming a hero or anything. He never really had the idea because even though he still liked All Might and stuff, All Might wasn't his idol. He was kind of more of just another hero to Izuku. So he never really idolized him. He never really wanted to be a hero. But something will happen that will make him have to become a hero. Now, what that thing is his sister. That's right, his sister, who is... Oops, sorry about that. His sister is, Tex. Chocolate milk. You guys ask what type of chocolate milk I'm drinking? Ta-da, the best chocolate milk in the world. And yes, those are, I'm probably just going to do a room tour. My room's fucking messy, but anyway. I got those at Disneyland. Yeah, that's right, Disneyland. My desk is a fucking mess, just to say. I carved a ton of things into my desk. And yes, wait, where? That is my name. The most unknown name in the world. Pre-built PC, because I'm a scrub. Some shit. Broken headphone, my foot, cable, trash, Eagles flag, more trash, vent, water bottle, and I think that's... Oh, I thought that was underwear. Nope, it's just a shirt. Anyway, so yeah, after that room tour, let's get back to the story. So, Izuku. Something happens. Not to his sister or anything, but to him. I might also make another what if, for what if he is, I'm gonna have to search it up. You know that big, monster from, the Resident Evil games? The one where he's, like, dressed in leather and shit? That's another one that I might do. As well as an unknown. I've been hinting at an unknown video. I've tried it, but it didn't really work out well. So I might have to redo that probably later tonight or tomorrow. Anyway, Izuku's is in his car with his mom and his sister to the doctors because his sister has to get the flu shot and he has to get his regular checkup to see if anything's happening with his throat. Because it did happen as a baby and any of the germs in the air, even if it was a doctor's office and stuff, could have infected it. And even though they didn't see anything, they still want to make sure it's alright. So they always go back for a regular checkup, like once or twice a year. So it's very lucky, but also at the same time it was practically planned by Izuku's father, because yes, I like doing this. What happens? They're on their way to the doctor's office, and the road is blown up. Like, boom, like a gigantic explosion. the car gets kind of thrown up in the air. It lands on the roof, and Izuku's asleep this entire time because they actually have to, because he is a really, really heavy sleeper. Like, not even that actually woke him up. Well, also it knocked him out. So, Tex is trying to wake him up, as well as his mother, and then they see this gigantic man in this red armor with okay, I'm gonna need to search this up. Give me a second. I don't know the name of it. I haven't actually played, so I'm just going off of the newest game, actually, Halo 5. I haven't played that in a while. Really good game though. I mean, like, except for actually no, it's not a good game. Any of the other games are way better. Gotta say, the one that actually got me into it was, I believe, Halo 2 or 3, and then I got them. No, it was the Master Chief Collection that I actually played. That was about 6 or 7 when I actually played that, so that was kind of cool. Liked it a lot. Sorry about this long pause. I'm just trying to find an armor that So, there's been this group. I'm just setting up some backstory so that I have some time to actually find the armor. There's been this group. They go under the name of the UNSC. They're actually a very well-renowned gun-for-hire type of organization. They have a 100% mission success rate for any of their operatives because they only hire and train the best of the best. Kind of the same thing with all the armor and everything. They all have the same stuff, and they're pretty good at what they do. Now, they staged this as just one of a terrorist, so the media was paid by the UNSC to just say, oh, it's a terrorist attack, when really, Izuku's father, who's actually one of the head scientists for the UNSC, or you could just say the leader of them because of how high his ranking is in it, staged it so that he could actually do some stuff to his son. So they had to send in the best of the best operatives, well, the semi-best operative, trying to kind of look for an armor for them. That looks good, but at the same time too bulky. So anyway, we're gonna kind of talk about why Izuku's father did this while I'm still trying to find the suit. So Izuku's father, after seeing Izuku's birth and him having his voice box cut, immediately was thinking of ways to help Izuku. And so he thought, what if I make an AI that can actually tell us what Izuku's thinking, or what Izuku wants to say. And so he starts developing AI and stuff for that. Now this AI isn't going to be sentient at all. All it's going to do is tell them what Izuku's thinking, but it's also going to help Izuku with some things from time to time. Like if Izuku was to ask him, like Izuku could put one of his powers into the AI chip, and they could take it out, and he wouldn't have that power anymore, but he would still have a little fragment of it, but the rest of it would be on that AI chip. Yeah, that seems good enough. So, different variants of, oops, sorry about that, this guy are there. Those 3 lenses, different visions, okay? Now, they rip him out of the car, and so what they actually do is they shoot some knockout gas all over the area so that nobody sees what they're doing. Everybody's asleep within a minute or two. And so they go over to where Izuku is. They rip off the door, and they take Izuku. Man, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm probably gonna finish this up in a bit. This was kind of just a lore part. And they bring him back to their vehicle that they had brought. Oh man, I just found the one I actually needed. Whatever. So they bring him back to their vehicle that they came in, and they set off. And they bring him back to the base where Izuku's father is. Check on my good. And they put him into a tank of liquid, kind of like what the Bacta tank in Star Wars, kind of like that. That's what he's in. He's suspended in water, in a tube of water with some wires and stuff hooked up to him to make sure that his vitals are good, his heart and everything's all right with him. And while he's in there, they prep everything up. Another thing, this is going to be Izuku's first set of armor that he gets. It kind of resembles the meta armor. He's going to get the meta armor. I don't know when. That insignia is going to be the team he's a part of, because yes, he is going to kind of work with his father, even though he did do that to him. He's going to forget about it a little bit, but also forget about his family and only remember his father. So yeah, his father purposefully takes memories away from Izuku so that he does whatever he says. So yeah, just kind of looking for new armors for other people in the organization, you could say. Izuku's team is going to consist of 6 more people. They're going to be one of the most effective groups in the entire UNSC, only because of Izuku and his practically 110% success rate. The rest of the group members, especially, well, the girls and some guys actually start getting a crush on him because of how powerful he looks and how muscular he is. They haven't actually ever seen his face yet, and so they always try and get the chance to. They never actually succeed, though. But yeah, anyway, that's it for part 1. Part 2, I'll be going over the missions he's been in and what actually caused him to become a hero, or the reason he actually became a hero. And that will all be in part 2. Wow, this is my shortest what if video. So yeah, reminder, you could put any suggestions for what ifs in the comments. My last video that I posted, you could put a lightsaber color that you want Izuku to have, and what if he was a Jedi, or what if he had the Force. And if you want me to do any what if ideas, like if you have any what if ideas, put them in the comments. I'll look them over. And yeah, have a good rest of your day, my fam.